Hi, I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to Shell Point Today for Monday, April 30th.
We're starting your week the right way, beginning with a look at some vibrant artwork courtesy of Pat Armstrong.
Tell our audience what this is.
Well, Zentangle is a pen and ink technique using very fine tipped micron pens.
We pack our bags with the Lindsteads on a trip to Ghana.
There was no air conditioning on the ship, so we didn't know what we were getting into. So we walk into this little tiny room where the bed fills up the whole room, and it was 95 degrees.
The Legacy Foundation stops by to talk about a seminar you don't want to miss.
Called Everything You Need to Know About Social Security and Medicare in 2018. And we're really excited about this, Maria, coming to the Village Church.
Yeah.
And David Howenstein drops in with a preview of Listening to the Words.
He said, "I have climbed perhaps the highest mountain in the world, but even that cannot hold a candle to being Barbara's husband."
Before we take a look at what's going on in the community, we'd like to take a look back on this day in history. And it was on April 30th, 1939, when the doors officially opened for the acclaimed New York World's Fair. Spanning over 1,200 acres at Flushing Meadow Park in Queens, the opening ceremony began with a rousing speech from President Franklin Roosevelt. Exhibits for the World's Fair included looks at new technologies at the time, including FM radio, robotics, and fluorescent lighting. The fair also offered another milestone as the event ushered in the first day of television broadcasting in New York.
A reminder, today is the next showing for the Ding Darling documentary series. Today's feature is Mission Blue. It follows the efforts of oceanographer Sylvia Earle as she looks to create a global network of protected marine sanctuaries. It's a thought-provoking look into the current state of our oceans. To catch today's viewing, stop by the Grand Cypress Room at 12:30.
Looking ahead to Wednesday, you're invited to a showing of the brand new play, George Washington's Teeth. This production is making its stage debut at the Florida Repertory Theater. It tells the comedic story of a women's historical society trying to make their mark in the world during the Revolutionary War. Don't miss this chance to be one of the first to see this performance. Call 454-2239 to reserve your seat today.
Starting tomorrow, the Shell Point Gift Shop will begin their summer hours. Stop by Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon and pursue the one-of-a-kind items. Everything lining the shelves has been handmade by Shell Point residents, and with a constant rotation of items, you never know what you're going to find. Even better, a portion of all proceeds goes back to Shell Point, so everything you purchase makes a difference.
This Thursday, you can join the Village Church with their campus-wide celebration of the National Day of Prayer. Beginning at 8 a.m. at the flagpole on the island, Don Pullen and Scott Aiding will facilitate gatherings around the Shell Point campus. For more information about the hourly locations of each gathering, feel free to head over to the church's website at villagechurchshellpoint.org.
Starting tomorrow, get ready to experience Shell Point life like never before. You can now listen to all the segments and features that have made the magazine a staple of this community. The Audible upgrade will air this Tuesday and Thursday on Channel 12 at 10 a.m. and at 2 p.m. So tune in and hear Shell Point life come to life.
Speaking of legendary voices, David Howenstein is here now with a preview of this week's Listening to the Words.